What's going on, guys? OddManMC back at you with another episode here on the Scoutcraft server. We're going to meet up with our buddy Madzify here, and we're going to terraform our dwarven base mountain over here. So let's jump on forward and get on with it.
Hello, odd man. How are you?
I'm doing great, Madzify. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing great, thank you. Your mega base is coming along just nicely. It looks like the two of us actually are the only two that have got a really big mega base at the moment. Full Bump's working on his jungle temple. But other than that, I think we're the only two that have bitten off a little bit more than we could chew for the end of season 1.
Oh yeah, it's been so much fun though. Like building these giant things, I wouldn't have it any other way for sure.
So why have you got me here today?
So
I know you've gave me a call and you wanted me to come over here, but I think I have a fair idea. But I want you to explain it to my viewers. Okay. So go ahead.
So I've been really trying to terraform this mountain, make it just look a lot better than it was when I first started. And I love what you've done with your mega base, your island. So I kind of want to decorate the outside of the mountain to make it similar to kind of how you're doing stuff. So much to
over
it.
Here was where you were thinking too, weren't you?
Yeah, I think this would be a great starting point just to kind of get an idea how, because I started doing something with these spruce leaves, you can see, and it just I don't like what I did. It just does not look great. And normally, like, I feel pretty comfortable with like doing stuff like this, but I was just like, I'm not liking it. So I'd love to get a second opinion and just some advice or just some hands on just making it look better. Yeah. Honestly.
Yep. We can give it a crack.
Okay.
We can see what we can do. So, how do you feel about putting this into another time lapse and just smashing it out?
I think that's a fantastic idea.
I think that's a fantastic idea. All right, guys, we're going to head into the time lapse. We're going to revamp OddManMC's side cliff thing.
Something like that.
All right, guys, we'll see you on the other end of the time lapse. Let's hit it.
Just a quick note, you will hear my daughter a little bit in the background because she was playing next to my desk while I was working with Madzify, but she was just interested in my Pokemon stuff.
So we're back from the time lapse, Odd Man, and the revamp of the mountain is 90% complete. You've just got to chuck some lighting in there and whatnot, a little bit of touch of your own, a little bit of creator's touch. But as you see over here, you've feathered it out over here.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of looks a bit more natural. It's not like we've just stopped the terraform. It kind of looks like it's just slowly eased its way out.
Oh yeah, it's looking really good. I'm really happy with how this has turned out.
But we must depart again by the looks of things.
Yes. Unfortunately.
But for next episode, we'll try and meet up again and do some more terraforming for you. And in return, potentially another house. I'll get you to collab with me on the island. How does that sound?
That sounds fantastic. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you later, Odd Man.
All right.
The terraforming is all yours for now.
Thank you so much for the help, Madz. Bye.
No worries at all. Bye.
Wait, why am I flying away from my base? So a huge shout out to Madzify for helping me start to terraform this part of the mountain. It looks really, really good. I'm seeing a stray piece of bamboo right there, so we gotta fix that up. But I did start kind of working my way on my own towards the top of the mountain. Less vegetation, you guys will see, because as we get higher in the altitude, I'm imagining stuff's not going to grow very well. And I kind of went up a little higher this way because we start kind of getting into a different biome. It seems like going this way. So I don't know, I might take some of this out. So because of the holidays, I had family visiting, so I did not get a chance to record a whole lot. So this video is actually pretty late compared to how I normally would have had it. But you know, if you're watching this outside of my normal viewing times, you're good to go. But I wanted to show you what I've been working on. I've been adding more and more to our dwarven forge. I've got the walls built up around the edges and I love it so far. So I'm trying out something different. On this side I have the background of the stone bricks, and on this side I have the spruce planks, and I'm kind of liking both. I kind of want to keep both, but I wanted to see which one I preferred. And honestly, I feel like this is more dwarven, but I also think that this is, I don't know, more my style. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. So now we're going to come over to this side of the base, and you can see I've already gotten something kind of laid out. So when I was talking with Madzify, we were looking at this side of the mountain, and he was telling me that this side would actually be pretty cool to add a building to. So I think we're actually going to add 2 different buildings here, kind of like some cottages or some structures that kind of hint that the dwarves didn't only live inside the mountain, they also lived kind of outside. And we'll probably put something up here with maybe a walkway up to the back garden a little bit. And this house right here kind of has some inspiration from Hagrid's hut. And if you don't know who Hagrid is, go ahead and pause this video, go watch the Harry Potter movies, and then come back, and then we'll get on with it. Did you do it? Okay, cool. So now I'm going to jump into a time lapse again, and I'm going to build this up. I just kind of laid this out at random and kind of wanted to try something different, especially with that diagonal piece in the back. So we will see how this turns out. See you guys in a few. So just a little bit of a disclaimer. I accidentally deleted the file for this replay. So just imagine you just watched an awesome time lapse, but boom, there we go. There is our little dwarven cottage, reminiscence of Hagrid's hut from Harry Potter. Again, if you haven't seen Harry Potter, go watch it. So I tried some different things with this build that I don't normally do. I haven't used oak gates a whole lot, but I threw those on. They look really good for some support structure. And then I saw Mythical Sausage using cobblestone slabs, kind of to reminiscent rock, kind of laying around the build. So I kind of did a little bit of that, and I really like how this diagonal part of the build turned out. I'm planning on updating, whoop, I got stuck there, the chimney back here, because it looks kind of wonky, but I think it looks kind of cool. It's very different, and I just need to get a campfire and some trapdoors for the top. But overall, this build is actually probably one of my favorites I've done so far. Just kind of off the cuff, like not doing a whole lot of planning, just kind of going with a random thought in my head, and I'm happy with how this turned out. Alright guys, that is all the time I have for you today. If you guys like the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and always hit that bell so you know when my videos are coming out. Scoutcraft is more than likely going to become a bi-weekly series as of now. I want to put more editing time into my videos so I can make them the best possible quality for you guys, and I feel like if I spend some more time editing, then they should come out a little bit better. I'm just really wanting to spend some more time editing just to make them better. But you guys can always follow me on Twitter and on Instagram and on TikTok and all those other cool places. But I will see you guys in the next one. So always remember, the most important thing is to be odd and wash your hands. Peace, guys.